Hello, hello, welcome. I don't think anyone has a full understanding of love. I don't think many people do, but neither do I. So, I want to shed some light on this topic logically. It's a fresh perspective to think of it this way, that it's actually Jesus dying on the cross, but he's looking down at you on the ground and he's staring into your eyes and he's saying, I love you. No matter what you've done, no matter how evil you think you are, or the sins that you think you've done, he's just saying, I love you. And he's bleeding to death. And he's not dying on the cross with the attitude, oh, I guess I'll die for you, even though you sinned. I guess I love you enough to die for you. No, but it's the attitude of, I'm gonna die. 100 billion times if that's what it takes, because that's how much I love you. We want friendship, we want money in return for our love, we want other people to love us back, but God doesn't need that. God loves us no matter what we do, no matter how much we mess up, even if we hate him, even if we reject him, even if we sin against him. He will love us so fiercely that it will just rage into us eventually. It's not about trying harder. If you want to experience this love, if you want to know God's love, it's not about trying harder. You need to get it out of your head that you need to try harder to know God's love or to get his approval. You don't need to try harder at all, actually. If you are trying harder, stop, because it does not matter how hard you try if you don't know the simple truth that God loves you no matter if you do nothing. If you do nothing, you have nothing to prove. You are good enough already. And it's so much more important to know what you are right now than it is to know what you could become, because you have nothing to prove right now. You are good enough, and it's so good that you exist, that God has called you to live with him and just to be with him, because we're human beings. We're not human doings, man. That would sound stupid. Because when we can be with God and we can know his love, which is being with God, because God is love, God just wins your heart because you realize, man, he would die 100 billion times. Man, that wins your heart. He gave you that without you having to even lift a finger, and all the things he had suffered for us just because we're his children. The thing is, when God's love is made known, then it's physically impossible. It is literally impossible to stop yourself from praying. You will not be able to stop yourself from that urge to serve and love people. And you will not be able to stop yourself from giving that love back to God. If someone loved you, you would want to love them in return, of course. But if someone loved you that much, man, you would just go crazy for them, because you realize how much they have done for you. And we will never be able to know, never, how much God has done for us. And so the little that we could do is maybe serve him.